okay, yeah, when one of the hotel or Peter Italian, NMPC Codono, and all her. Well, the one day signing a home, Babadi Ku, who is signing Gambo. Yahweh would not any would Chief John Ehikwe, Ukpe of Agbor Kingdom. Yahweh, you only land of go, but the book Yahweh has a lot of people when not signing Romano, a carrier, a big. And maybe the way was go. Hey, our treasurer, Enrica. Yeah, we get it. When any church, Kuhodu, Yale Governor, they are SSA to His Excellency. Protocol, Salia, Commander Family outside Hikazi. Ngazia Zo Kuhaibi, Ibishaho, Dr. Justin Okunonke. Nke okuno dị nke wacha ya wa chokuku ya ha efa ya sweni we so there Honorable Alison Lazarus XPG Otoloko and ex Iwukwebe politician on her well the honorable then comrades Joe Agbor, PG Agbor Kingdom. Who is on there? Dr. Clement Simo, the Unidel. Who is on there? Mrs. Peace Noruka. Well, they call the Unidel. Yemena, they were saying, Kuano, Kumono, didn't Kenny Bukoda, and Waika were not lucky. So since they went back, the very few were able to call this time around from this morning to this evening are the ones that are here. Some have also left that were here. Someone like Professor Ben Wanne, he just left. Some also left for the burial of the late Akpara, that's the Honorable Chief E.C. Mwebo, JP, former member of the House of Assembly. He was one time chairman Committee on Education, Delta State. And then we have our brother Chief Jude Ubekile, who is the leader of the party caucus and is born with us, very, very much with us. Mewe wo Chef Kuti, Assistant Secretary on Rita. I know say Alwa. No, ono kwaza enwa koro na obia ai ke be ni o le eka kama la lu sunu ana ma kwenu
just like the MC said before now, our leader here and our father is one of us and one of you. Distinguished Senator Nwoko with his entourage. So we don't need, but in order to minimize time, we don't want to go for further introduction. So please, we will receive the Akola note and it comes in the mind that you welcome us here with Akola note. The distinguished senator have asked me to compliment the effort and the love we have shown to him by welcoming him with a Akola note. He did not just come here empty-handed. He have come here with a Akola note. Akola note signifies peace, love, and unity. So we have assorted Akola notes here on the table. We came with all the assorted drinks here before you. We have water and every other drink. And you know, with what we've learned so far, the Akola note is round and he wouldn't want this kola nut to roll out of this plate. He is waging this kola nut with the sum of 1 million naira. Then he's using his entourage, the entire entourage that came with him. We are waging, supporting our principal with the sum of 200,000 naira.
And your man first form.
The money is coming in cash. So please, bear with us. We don't want to transfer, so everything is from bank. Anyone can know. Thank you very much.
Eka kama.
Wasi ukwanda humaya akwerekede. And
Ejokuro,
ukwanda huma akwerekede. The very distinguished Senator Prince Nwoko. Igba Weswadi distinguished Senator Yanya Nene Yanya Nene Umweze Yani Ekek Boswe. And you Marina Marano Umweze. And Jacodak Boswe. Okay, one with one. And the homonym is the name Okay Wamasa. Okay, one with one. Manya here this on it. Ego Horena, I'm not going to carry her. Nay, Ayana Mahaba. Eresi Egiono Ekenayi Landele Iri Onreka Esi Alua. Eresi Alua. Okay, Horene Jaconata. Ego Horene Jacodi Puesome. Ibiasu Wakonso can I my home monkey and Jacodi. And then when they got a cable, Maya Horena, Nera, Aile Caramba, Nera Gono, Macadija Wibia, or Wika Kabia, or Wika Ele Patti, where my Kumbo, Amambe, where I got a fear, Alua, 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 Alua. Me here was Sazina. Okay, honey. No, walking. Where my wife? Where does the shop put him away? On our walking, on our why yet in time. In a continent, you know.
Ya ina ikutani orumeruelo shan. Onyesi aja ya bada na ya.
Elebe on the government.
Ibẹ̀ ọ̀gá pàṣípọ̀ ní o. Wọ́n ikú ẹ̀kọ́. Alẹ́ tí wọ́n yẹ kẹ̀lẹ́ àbọ̀tán ọmọ náà ikú bá ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ títà. Wọ́n bá ní dẹ́yìn bọ́ọ̀dù náà yàn gbèdè. Ìjà wẹ́rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú níbi à. Gbogbo ẹ̀ kì í bí ayé pẹ̀lú ìmọ̀kọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀ sínú ẹ̀bẹ̀ lè fi wẹ́ ni òfin bẹ̀rẹ̀ kì í fi wú wẹ̀. Láti wọ́n kó ìjà wẹ́rẹ̀ kì í jẹ. Ń bọ́ sí kí ayé nù ẹ́. Ọwọ́ ọ̀ kí ayé nù ẹ́. Ìjì kí ayé sì ìjọkọ̀lẹ̀ jẹ́ fún ẹ̀ America, on a man on it, I it could not all kindly, and one year I go a party in the hand. So, do it. In the next one, net, one of whom I happen and I will see them like that out of me.
It's said. Amen. Vamos a follow
Aye, okay, who be ya again? Wait. All right. That collective leadership of America, Japan, Dan Osito. Lenjo sorry, Iraqi America. Japan, Chief and Ukraine, John and Ukraine, Nadi Ayi Ibiare, or Nadi Ayi Ozori Jije. Distinguished Senator Prince Nwoko.
Ebuche Munir.
Members of the entourage. Iresi Kiken Tono, then the distinguished senator. And no distinguished senator, he is a ranking member of the National Assembly. Because of Jaguar House of Reps. Upon our senator. How it means senator? Senator who could provide no quitting. Yako, we will know when they're quicker. Oya mwezi esuwe yewe nso kikeni ikaresi ihe hụ ịbịala dodo gwenye ya distinguished senators.
Arababa.
Eka
kama
kama
ndị anyoma kwenu ndị anyoma kwenu kwezu wenu daalụnụ ndị ịka ndị anyoma I am very honored to be here tonight. In fact, this meeting was only arranged this morning. As a matter of fact, it was after midnight that I spoke with the PG of Nwoko Nation. And I was just greeting him.
Signal.
Maybe they're blocking the
Signal.
Please, can you play here? Thank you. So I will just apologize to him that he was not given the recognition that he deserved at the summit on Saturday. Anyway, summit on Saturday in Asaba. After apologizing to him, I said to him, when do you want me to come and see you and the one Nebu? Or see that I can come today, later today. I was meant to return to Abuja this morning, but he gave me the opportunity to address Nwoko Nebu. He gave me the opportunity to address Nwoko Nebu. So after I dropped the phone, of course this morning, as we're heading to Okwani, I said to one of my assistants, I can't go to Nwoko Nebu without coming to Omega. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that after speaking with you, you were able to put together this caliber of people. I have been meaning to have such a dialogue with all the leadership of the different ethnic groups. And in fact, today is probably the best day in all the dialogues. Because after speaking with Nwoko Nebu, they told me, look, we are supporting the creation of Anyama. You know, as they said, carry go. We are struggling with you. So for me, that is such a big step forward. And then to come here the same day, even without me saying a word, Chief John Eyigwe has said it all. He has said it all. You know, just as the MC said, our brother here, Osina, when you come to this place, that there is no party politics. No. Everybody forgets about party. Yes. Everybody, hello? Yeah. Everybody forgets about party. Darling, thank you. You see, the same philosophy, the same principle that is guiding Onweka is what is also guiding the drive for the creation of Anyama. Anyama, this drive for the creation of Anyama does not know any political party. It does not. Whether you are in PDP, APC, Labour, SDP, it does not matter. What matters is that we are fighting for the liberation of our state. We want a state called Anyama State. Yes. And that is what we will get. Amen. Sorry, I'll keep going back to Nwoko. I'll keep going back because we just left there. Chief John, you were not in the Okwani.
Mike.
But you see, when I spoke briefly in Okwani, exactly what the word I used is what you just repeated now. Do you know what I said? No. I said that this fight was started many years ago. Yeah. I mentioned the Orewas, I mentioned the Osadebe and others. Many. And I said that we are almost at the finishing line. It's like a race. It's a relay race. And I am in the position to finish the race. And I said that the baton to the finishing line has been given to me. And I'm not going to look back until I finish this race. And that's what you just said. That's what you just said. So when I came in and he said that, I said, so there's no need for me to say anything anymore. No. Spirit is working. Because he has said it all. Yes. This is what I would have said myself. But you see, because it belongs to the generation of Anyama people that fought for the creation of Anyama, that went to different leaders across Nigeria. They went to Obasanjo, they went to Abdul Salam, they went to IBB, they went to National Assembly, everywhere. So I am sure that they are happy that there is another son of Anyama who has undertaken to do all that they've been dreaming about, all that they dreamt about. But I would have been so encouraged by you, Onu Anyama, Onweka. Anyway, I'm now Onu Anyama myself. And of course, with the Nwoko's declaration today, the fact remains that at the summit, the Dean of Agbor was there, and he spoke eloquently in support of the creation of Agbor. Look, Agbor belongs to all of us. I cannot sit here now and lecture you on the importance of Agbor because I am just a finisher. You are the starters. But there are many benefits that I must point out, which we all know here. I want a state where the governor is Agbor, the deputy governor is Agbor, the speaker is Agbor, the deputy speaker is Agbor, the 3 senators, one for Ida, one for Oshigbe, another, one for all Agbor. And I know that when Agbor State is created, when it is created, something beautiful will happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen immediately. Thank you. Hello. That's it. What will happen immediately is that there will be a second state.
Exactly.
There will be a second state. Exactly. And that state will be Delta State in Warri, isn't it?
Exactly. Yes.
And you know, they will go to Warri, the capital. Not only the capital will go, all the permanent secretaries, all the directors, all the office holders in this government who are not from here, they will move to Warri, isn't it? And then we must replace them with our own. So there will be many job opportunities. Many. Look, I love the idea of Agbor because Agbor is one. If you are my brother now, who is from Banki, they have been coming to me, Banki, that they want to be part of this Agbor state. So we are working on it. Because every time I meet with them, they say they are Ega. They don't understand why they should be there. We have gone through all the villages. Anyway, let me say welcome back in anticipation. Look, I don't really want to talk much about Agbor anymore because I am so happy with what you said. You kept saying, carry go. The party has begun. All I just want is for America, NMU, Israel, and all of those to come together and make sure they support this project. It's a very, very important project. Within the next few weeks, months, there will be second reading of the bill. Once that bill is read, there will be public hearing. I will invite America as a whole. You must come to Abuja to support what we're doing. You see, in the Senate, there's a very special committee. This committee is called Committee on the Constitution Amendment. According to the Senate President, this committee is the most elitist committee. We have one senator per state in that committee. I am the senator representing Delta State in that committee. It's a very important committee. It is this committee that has led me and our members, 36 of us, to have 3 meetings with the president. And I can assure you that from all our interactions, one state will be created, at least one state. Mr. President is aware, like everybody else, that in the south of Nigeria, we have fewer states than in the north, isn't it? It is. So there's need to address the imbalance. Mr. President is also aware that in Southeast there are 5 states as opposed to 6. But let me tell you this, at the end of the day, it is possible that they will create a Anambra state, but we will not be the one to determine the zoning. I am not in a position to determine where it will be. My prayer is that it is not to where we all want it to be. So the fact is that if you look at Nigeria today, Northwest has 7 states, isn't it? So there's nothing wrong with South to have 7. And so if that happens, our state will become the 7th state in South. But even if they say it's going to be Southeast, no problem. Let them give us a state. And more importantly, I prefer that they say Delta Anambra State will be in South Central. We can have South Central. We're in Central South. We're Midwest. My brother, let us not talk about zoning for now. It's not important. Because in National Assembly, we're not talking about zoning. We're talking about everything. The need to have one state in the south. You understand it? So let's not waste time again fighting over what is not important. For me, what's important and what should also be important for you is that our state is created. Maybe after the creation, we can now start talking to the president, lobby him to do what we want him to do. And you'll be part of it. I will not do it alone. So, I am grateful for this opportunity. Even more grateful that I didn't give you enough notice and you are here to support the creation of Agbor State. But it will be improper that I come here without talking about 1 or 2 things that I've been doing in the National Assembly. Because I was also meant to be coming here to brief you. But I would like to say first that from now onwards, I promise you that at least every 6 months or even before then, I'll come here to brief you on what's happening in Abuja. And then, secondly, on my views and motions, I will take the details of your publicity team and then make sure that you get every document that we are working on. Like even the bill on the creation of Agbor State, I will leave the copy here. You will see that in the bill, there is no mention of any zoning. No mention. It's a straightforward bill that the 9 local governments will make a state in Nigeria. That's all. So I will give it to you now before I leave here. But I have many bills and I have many motions. One of the important projects I've been fighting on is the step down of light. Ajib plant with federal government. They built a plant many years ago that was commissioned in 2005. That plant is supplying national grid 1,000 megawatts. I was there when it was commissioned. Ambassador promised that they will step down 100 megawatts for our people. 100 megawatts is enough to light up the entire Agbor. 100 megawatts is enough to light up the whole of Agbor. You can imagine if you have that we're not going to be having this generator or petrol or diesel. It will just be constant supply of electricity. So there are still issues about the funding for that project. I'm discussing with the governor and other people and federal government about the funding to make it happen. 2 contractors have already been mobilized to sign before, but they didn't give them enough money to do it. But with me now, it will happen. We also have the Agbor Dam. You probably know that that dam was started by me when I was House of Reps. Now, federal government has finished their own part of the work. They've done their own part. It is now for the state government to complete what needs to be done. And what needs to be done is very simple. It's just to build water treatment plants and then do the piping to various homes and offices, or even to do irrigation so that those who want to farm during dry season can farm. We don't need to wait for rain to farm. So again, that dam is where it is today because the state government said they don't have money to complete, to do their own part. So we are discussing on how we can raise the money to do the work. But both the dam and the plant cost about the same amount of money, about 35 billion naira each. So we will raise the money to do it. By the time we have water and we have light, life will be easier. You see, the water that we're using now, well, everybody's using a borehole, isn't it? Or river. And you have typhoid, you have all those problems. But with treatment plants, it's bye-bye to bye-bye, yes. So, but apart from that, there are many other projects. I've been working with your son, Chedu Ebe, the chairman of NDC. So again, I will leave a copy of the new budget, and you will see the many projects for Ika Northeast and Ika South. There are many projects. I am not a contractor, but if there are any of you who are contractors and like to want a particular project, let me know so that I can meet with Chedu and the MD of NDC and take it further. But what I always ask is that even if you are a contractor, please do the work. Do the work. I'm not the senator that will ask you to give me money. I don't need it. I have my own money. You understand? So we want all those contracts to be done. When they are done, there will be people who see the difference and they'll be happy. So there are other projects within federal government budgets as well. In addition to NDDC, I will make the list available to honor it. It's very important that I do that so that you know what is coming to your area, and you can now make sure that whoever the contractor is, you will also make sure you supervise the work, that the work is done properly. I will not finish without talking about something that is so important for me. You see, last few days or few weeks, I wrote to the president. Did you see my letter to the president? An open letter to the president. You didn't see it? You didn't see it? But you didn't see it. In that letter, I was talking about how we can take care of the poor people in Nigeria. There are many poor people in Nigeria. But everybody in Nigeria is on their own. You see what they call empowerment? Empowerment is nothing. The way we're doing it. Because if I tell my friend here to give me 5 names of people to receive some empowerment, he'll give me his friends or his family. I tell you the same thing. You give me your friends and your family. But it doesn't mean that your friends and your family are those you need. No. So what I am advocating for, and I have a bill for it, is that we must have a database in Nigeria that contains the names of everybody. So whether you are disabled, you are unemployed, you are a pensioner, you are disabled, whatever it is, widower, your name and your details will be in that list. That list must be reliable, so that every month, everybody in that list certain amount of money, and that regardless of who you are, Kaduna or from Ekiti State, it doesn't matter. The fact is that everybody has a right to a decent living. So I'm hoping that my colleagues will support it. Look, state governors are not going to help the people. Even the president will not help the people. Chairman will not help the people. The only way that the poor people will have food on their table is to have a law that makes it compulsory for them to receive money every month. They will not beg for it. They will not beg for it. So even if they are sleeping, even if they are whatever they want to be, the fact is that at the end of every month, the money will be paid into the account. It's called social welfare. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. You know? You see, in the car you have people who are very educated.
Yes.
They know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure you all know what. So I have many bills and many motions in the Senate. One of the motions was about the crude oil theft. I'm sure you know that. About a lot of money is stolen in Nigeria. If we stop the crude oil theft and the federal allocation gets more money, all I'm saying is that 5% of whatever is going to local governments every month, 5% of whatever is going to states every month, 5% of whatever is going to social welfare, and that will happen. And I need people to support it. As you are, anywhere you are talking to people, this is what your senator is doing. So, yes, I would like to talk about other things, but I will not. Except to mention only one thing. You know, about 2 months ago, I visited the oil companies in Betano. I visited Promotion. Are you aware of that? I visited all the oil companies. I'm mentioning that because you know 1 or 2 oil companies in this area. I did that because I wanted to know what they are doing. I want to see whether they're taking care of the environment. I want to see whether they're taking care of the people. I want to see how many of our people they are being employed. They have an obligation to the communities. I don't live up to it. I didn't wait for my committee or for the Senate committee to send me. I did it on my own. Because I'm the Senate committee vice chairman on environment as well. But I came here because I'm the senator for Delta North. So I went to all the oil producing communities and I met with all of them and I saw the terrible conditions of the communities, of the people. So a lot will happen. A lot will happen. It's just for you to understand that I am going to be what you expect me to be. That is to be an effective senator. Nobody will compromise me. It's not possible. If the oil companies don't do what they should do, I will take them to court in London or take them to court in the Hague. Because you know I'm not a lawyer here. Is there any lawyer here? Okay. I'm not a lawyer here, I'm a lawyer in London. So I know what to do. I know how to hold them. Because if I go to court here, they can go and bribe a judge, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it's true, they can bribe judges. If I take the matter to National Assembly, they can even try to bribe some of my friends. But if I take a matter to court in London or to Wake, we will get justice for people. Yeah, I stand for justice. And we will do it together. Thank you very much.
I think they would have done better than that.
I am thinking we should have dropped So, the way it is, we have the rare privilege to invite the head collective leadership. May I respectfully invite the head collective leadership of Onrika Nigeria, the mouthpiece Ika Ethnic, our own elder Dan Osifo. So give his own response. Dr. Isije Baba.
Eka kama.
Muna malwalo. Yeah, brother. Let me go. Let me live by this school. Yes. Genius, late genius was my boy. So that Trinity plantation, that is by the way. Now, you must have seen the paper written by Onrika. I have my signature there, Usuho and General Usadi. Our statement there is very clear. I have been involved in this fight as soon as I left NNPC. I got living in Abuja or Lagos. But I said, let me go and finish the last lap of my life in my community. Not with money, but with ideas. You have made statements that have touched my nerves. You want to be an interactive senator. Be very careful. Governor is entering my mouth. See, to be interactive means you are going to work from bottom up. You made mention of oil companies. In Eka and Anioma, we will take time to give you some reports we wrote about exploitation in Ghana. Of course, you can write. But if you don't have somebody to carry forward, you are wasting your time. As somebody mentioned here, Onrika is a watchdog, and we don't compromise. I've been there for 13 years. In fact, I'm giving up the leadership by the end of June. That does not mean that I'm not sleeping. You make one statement here again about sending documents. Your beef. Some of us were not yet tired of reading, studying. And if I see anything that I don't like, I will put it in writing. Because I have no job again. The job I have now is to be talking and writing. So we want to thank you. The journey you are taking, you were once there, and I'm happy you did the work. I think it's right. You have a finishing battle. And we need your support. It is not easy, but you are going to come out all of us smiling.
You also made one statement. Zoning is not what you are. We are going to read that article to find out if there is any mention of zoning, because it's not there in the Constitution. So, as far as Onwika is concerned, we are looking at the map which contains the 9 local governments, which is Anioma, A-N-I-O. The map was, of course, as I stated, the map to make the world look tidy. That's why it's Anioma. We are with Anioma. With any person saying he wants the creation of Anioma, we are behind. There's no Anioma about it. So we are praying for you, and at the end of it, all of us will smile and benefit from it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ika
kama.
Ika
kama. Kama.
Ndị wenye sini ogbe n'ihu agwa okohoshi Nwoko. Karịrị ori ihe ugbo dịpụ ha ọmẹhụ. Ịnọ akokohoshi Nwoko. O nwere ihe anyị ka gwa anyị karịrị ịrụgba ọrụ niile ọlakiwi. Anyị si ya lụọ. Anyị si ya lụọ. Anyị si ya lụọ. O tẹlẹ ndị na-eji anyị wee bido. Kwue na obido anyị nwere onini ụka nọ ha nịna. Kani komele ndị wee sịrị ukwu wee kwa na ekwa ihe je. Ndị ọzọ arụgbọ orumwa oge bụ ha ya ka ege bụ ha. Ya ọ na anyị asị ni kebaba nọkwu ndị Onwika ya azụ. Ndị ka ya azụ. Ndị Anioma ya azụ. N'ede ya gwa osi dodo egwelukpele tenye ka. Maka ni ẹni nọkẹ wọ ira ka Onwika nọ ẹni nọkẹ wọ ihu kẹnyẹ awùjẹ ẹwọ ewu ẹ reverse yà nà yẹ sọmẹlẹ yà yẹ sọmẹ yìí ọ̀nà bẹ dẹ ẹsẹ ẹdẹsẹ bẹ ní ní wẹ kókó kẹm ẹyẹ kì kókó yìí ẹ ìpìlẹ̀ ira kẹnyẹ mẹ ẹyẹ sẹ yà lọ à ní ìkyẹ wẹrẹ kì í yẹ kyẹ àtàtà jàfíà òru lọ ìké jàfíà òru lọ.
Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please, let's make way. Please, let's pull out. Allow the distinguished senator Thoroughfare to step down from the step. Please.
Go there, Mike, go there. Bro, sorry.
Well, we have just had a very wonderful meeting with Onwika. where they have said that they are all in support of this wonderful opportunity for the creation of a state for Anioma people. And I'm sure everybody here is in support of that state. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So they have just confirmed that they are fully in support. So it is now for you to keep praying and hoping that the next stage of the bill, which is the second stage, is passed, and after that there will be a public hearing. All of you will be invited to Abuja. All of you will be invited to come and see what's happening in Abuja. But I can assure you that Anioma State will be created. It will be created during this 10th assembly. It will be. Thank you.
Tie your rope. Photograph, yeah. Okay, this place is wider. Here is wider. Hold the power bank too. Hold it. Keep it. Look back. Joko, excuse me, please.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, done.
Okay. All right.
You're very distinguished. Thank you for coming. Watch. Shift that edge.
Let me call you.
Picture with Organa Bombo. Who in her head here? Who in her chat here? Come. See her, sir. Contract. Please stop that. Oh boy, fight don't boast. Let them come back.